Bonjour! My name is David DeVere. I'm a wine educator and traveler, and you're watching Savvy Nomad TV, the Eau de Vie edition. This is the Costco 2022 Wine Advent box. Yep, I'm going to do it again, but this year I've got a new twist. Okay, let me explain. For those of you that are new here, this is an Advent calendar for adults, which is quite fun. In here are a whole bunch of tiny little bottles of, I'll be frank, mediocre wine. But that doesn't mean we can't open them and drink them. People sometimes come over to my house and they're intimidated to bring me any kind of wine because they might think, oh, he won't like it. But you know what? I like all types of wine. I am into tasting wine, thinking about wine. It doesn't matter if it's good or bad. I'll drink it. I don't care. Anyway, these wines are from everywhere. They're from all over the world. I haven't looked at the display at Costco. I just bought the box. It's $100. I bought it, I brought it home, and I'm going to open these every single day in December from the 1st to the 24th. And I'm going to post a video every day so you can come home from work or in the afternoon or whatever you want. Heck, you could do it in the morning and crack open one of these bottles with me and watch me on YouTube. It's going to be a 8, 10, 12, 13 minute little video. And then you can think about what I think about the wine and we can taste it together. Of course, I'm going to do it a little bit ahead, but you can do it on the day of because I'm going to release each of these videos on every single day, the first 24 days of December. There you go. That's it. Pretty simple. You'll need a few things. Let's talk about that. Okay, I'm not sponsored by Costco. They probably don't even want me to use their logo, but I probably am helping them sell these things. Although, do they need my help? Probably not. Anyway, if you're interested in learning and thinking about wine the way I am, then this will be fun. I like wine because it allows you to travel in a bottle. You get to go to that place where the wine was made in that time. If there's a vintage date on it, you kind of even get to time travel. I think that's cool. But that still doesn't mean we can't think about, grade, and score the wines because this is controversial, but it shouldn't be. There is a way that you can indicate quality and preference. They don't match up. You can prefer something and you can also agree that it tastes good. Or you could not like something and you could also know why it is made well. Yes, that's the entire thing with art. You can look at a Jackson Pollock painting and think, ugh, I don't like it, but you can understand his technique and his desire and his emotion. Or you can look at a Rubens and say, oh, I really like how perfect that he made that person look. It's like a picture. But you don't have to like either of those, or you can like them both, or you can appreciate both of them. In wine and in food, really anything, you should be able to tell quality, and it could be outside of your preference. Preference is individual, but quality is not. So one way we do that is with a scoring sheet. This is a 100-point scale, and it helps you break down the quality of the wine and then give it a score, 100 points. It's my interpretation of how you come up with a 100-point scale. Nobody else does it like this. I did have a master of wine proof this for me many, many years ago when I came up with it. And she said, yep, this is a really good system, but it's complicated and hard. I don't really think it is. If you can simply think about the pieces, you can come up with a score. And all of a sudden, your score is not going to be your preference. It's going to be what you notice about the quality of the wine. Aha, that's interesting. So this chart can be downloaded for free from my website, link in the description. You're going to need that. You're going to need the Costco wine box. You're going to need a glass. You're going to need a wine bucket, because you should really serve the wine at the proper temperature, because that's the best way. We want to prepare it at least a little bit so that it shows its best qualities to us. Now, if you don't have a wine bucket, you can buy one of these plastic bags. Link in the description to the plastic bags that you can get from Amazon. I like these. They're great for the summertime. I take them to the lake, to the beach for a picnic. And then you're going to need a wine opener of your choice and a pen. Okay, those are all the things you're going to need. I'm going to lead you through 24 tastings, but this year there's a twist. The twist is I'm a sucker for Advent boxes. And I'm walking around my Costco, and they've got this 12 festive cheeses. And I was like, oh, dang, that's interesting. And I turned it around, and it said, 12 European cheeses. And I thought, okay, cool. I like traveling to Europe. Then I looked at the back, and I saw the different cheeses. One was a mimolette, which is one of my favorite cheeses from France. Happens to be the only cheese from France in this box. And then I looked at the pairings, and it said quince paste, it said pale ale, it said crisp cider. And I thought, who has quince paste? I don't think I've ever even seen a quince at the store. So I thought, oh, how do I combine 12 with 24? Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. It's cheese, and this is wine. And cheese and wine, they go together. They make a pairing. Ooh. Opportunity to think about food and wine pairings. I'm into it. Okay, this is 24. This is 12. What I'm going to do is every 2 days, right, on day number 2, I'm going to open the first cheese. I'm going to try those 2 wines. I don't know what they are with the random cheese. There'll be a little video. It might be included. It might be separate. It'll probably be separate. I don't know, I'm making this up as I go along. And we're going to taste the cheese, and we're going to taste the wines and see if they make the cheese or the wine better. That's the idea with food and wine pairings. Can you create a combination that enhances both the wine and the food in your mouth? So, 2 wines, 1 cheese, 2 wines, 1 cheese, 2 wines, 1 cheese. You get the idea. Whew, it's 2 Advent boxes in one this year. Cheese and wine pairing. It's going to be a lot of little videos, and I hope you join me. If you enjoy this idea, if you want to participate, please collect a wine box or a cheese box, or heck, I don't care. You can just watch it. Maybe you like the color commentary. There's going to be lots of information coming out about these wines. Of course, not until December, and I know this is still October, but prepare yourself, because I've got a whole month of fun things planned. Tastings, cheeses, let's do it. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. If you've got questions, leave me a comment. I'm always here to answer questions. And please consider subscribing. I think this is going to be a fun new way to interact with the wider world with wine and cheese and all of you out there in the digital universe. I had a good time last year, and I hope to have a good time this year too. I hope you do too, and I hope you join us. Okay, until then, I say à tout à l'heure and cheers.